Hello, I'm Jason, and this is One for Jesus. A few years ago, I felt God begin to put in my heart to consider if we as Christians have been faithful in living out the Great Commission in our city. The growth we see in churches today are often the result of transferred growth, where Christians move from one church to another. Yet all around us, there are still many who have yet to hear the gospel, the good news. I consider myself fortunate as years ago, whilst in university, my friends shared the gospel and God's love with me. And if not for them, I would not have become a Christian. And if not for God, I would not have become what I am today. As the Bible puts it, but how can people call for help if they don't know who to trust? And how can they know who to trust if they haven't heard of the one who can be trusted? And how can they hear if nobody tells them? And how is anyone going to tell them unless someone is sent to do it? As I prayed and continued to ask God to show me what was on His heart, He asked me a simple question. Jason, do you think you can bring a friend to Christ if you are given 10 years to do so? I said, God, of course, my track record is quite good, Then I realized that this question was not just for me, but it was a question meant for every Christian in every church. So wherever I went, I would ask my fellow Christian friends this question, and all of them would say yes. Everyone said it is possible to bring one person to Christ in 10 years. What about you? Do you think you can bring someone to Christ if you are given 10 years to do so? Most of us are here today because someone chose to share God's love and the gospel with us. Many of you will be familiar with this song. It only takes a spark to get the fire going, and soon all those around will warm up to its glowing. That's how it is with God's love. Once you've experienced it, you spread His love to everyone, you want to pass it on. It only takes a spark to get the fire going. We have experienced God's love. It is time for us to pass it on. Will you be that spark for someone? Will you reach out to that one for Jesus?